Hi, and welcome to Parkland Challenge 2023. It's the first game of day 2, so let's meet the teams.
AJ Johnson, Jr.
Alexis Wyke, Senior.
Andrew Nolan, Freshman.
Addison Warsaw, Jr.
Savannah Coffin, Senior.
Braden Goff, Jr.
Ellie Jones, Jr.
Blake Taylor, Jr.
Braden Taylor, Sophomore.
Kalen Shin, Freshman.
Cameron Mills, Senior.
Claire Leonard, Freshman.
Brexit Moody, Freshman.
Okay, let's get started. What is the official date of St. Patrick's Day? AJ.
March 17th.
March 17th is correct. Good job. What incumbent Democrat lost the 1980 presidential election? Alexis.
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter is correct, yes. A halophyte is a plant that grows in what type of solution? A halophyte. It might be halophyte. AJ.
Halogen.
No. You can confirm and come up with an answer.
No park.
It goes in saline. Saline. That's what we're looking for. What modern New York City showplace was designed by Philip Goodwin and Edward Stone? AJ.
Broadway.
Not Broadway. No, you can confirm if you like.
Radio City,
Sure.
Radio City.
Sure.
Radio City Music Hall.
No, it was a Museum of Modern Art. Museum of Modern Art. Which company is behind the Xbox game console? Alexis.
Microsoft.
Microsoft is correct. What brimmed hat with a creased crown was known as an all-purpose hat of the 20th century? What brimmed hat with a creased crown was known as an all-purpose hat of the 20th century? Indra.
A bucket hat.
No. You can confirm if you like.
That's what I was gonna say.
Fedora?
Fedora is correct, yeah.
Pretty sure.
What East African country's annual 4% population growth is the world's highest? East African countries. Ellie.
Nigeria.
Not Nigeria. You can confirm.
Sudan.
Kenya. What number does the Roman numeral D stand for? AJ.
1,000.
Not 1,000. You can confirm.
100.
It's 500. 500. What Mormon university is in Provo, Utah? Ellie.
Brigham Young University.
Brigham Young, yes. Top. Nobody puts baby in a corner is a line from Ellie.
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing, yes, from that movie. What G word names all of an organism's genes? Ellie.
Genotype.
Yeah, we'll take that. Genotype or genome. Who piloted the Enola Gay? Ellie.
Amelia Earhart.
No. You can confirm?
Jones.
No, Paul Tibbets. Whose sons included Seth, Abel, and Cain? AJ.
Abraham.
No. You can confirm?
Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve, yes. Very good. Released on April 5th, 1974, what Stephen King novel was the first published? What was his first published novel? Braden.
It.
Not It. No. You can confirm?
Stephen King novel. The Shining. I don't know.
The Shining.
It was Carrie. In which location is Kipling's Jungle Book mainly set? Blake.
India?
India is correct, yes. How many years was Robinson Crusoe shipwrecked on his island? AJ.
50.
Not 50. You can confirm if you like.
20?
It was 28. 28. This crooner had popular hits like Strangers in the Night, My Way, and Fly Me to the Moon. Alexis.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra is correct. What popular brand of athletic footwear is named for a fleet African antelope? Indra.
Hoka.
Pardon?
Hoka.
No. You can give her.
Adidas.
Reebok. Who knew? In military lingo, what does the acronym AWOL stand for? AWOL. Braden.
Absent without leave.
Yes, that is correct. Good
That
job.
wasn't you, but that was what I was going to say anyways.
What Seattle landmark constructed for the 1962 World's Fair houses a rotating Sky City, Ellie?
Space Needle.
Space Needle, yes, a restaurant at the top that rotates. What unit of power did James Watt coin to help market his steam engines? Braden.
Horsepower.
Horsepower is correct, yep. What radical change did automaker Henry Ford make in his employees, Ellie?
The assembly line.
No, I'll finish the question for you. What radical change did automaker Henry Ford make in his employees' workday in 1914?
Give them breaks.
No, he shortened their workday to 8 hours.
8 hour workday.
From the usual 24, I'm guessing. Okay, it's time for this round's video question, which goes to Tuscola.
What infamous haircut of the 1990s was inspired by one of NBC's must-see TV sitcoms?
The Rachel.
Jennifer Aniston debuted the first iteration of the Rachel haircut towards the end of the first season of Friends, and it would become one of the many pop culture legacies created by the show.
Okay, great job on the video question. Let's get back to our regular game. How many strings are on a ukulele? AJ. 4 strings is correct, yeah. How many squares are on an official Scrabble board? AJ.
144.
No. You can give her?
128.
225. This chef is recognized for bringing French cuisine to America. Addison.
Julia Child.
Julia Child is right. She wrote the book Mastering the Art of French Cooking. At what nation does Panama attach on to South America? AJ.
Colombia.
Colombia is correct, yep. This 2005 hurricane devastated Britain.
Katrina.
Yes, a Hurricane Katrina, yes. Measured in degrees, what is the sum of all angles of a square? AJ.
360 degrees.
Yes, that's correct. What did Barack Obama promise his daughters could have once, AJ?
A dog.
A dog, yes. Once the presidential campaign was over with. What was the Oscar-winning song from the Disney movie Aladdin? Indra.
Arabian Nights.
No. You can give her?
Magic Carpet Ride.
No. A whole new world.
That's the one.
There's one other.
Where is the geographic center of the state of Illinois? It is Logan. It's 28 miles northeast of Springfield. I don't know why you didn't know that. Come on. How many watts are there in 1 horsepower of energy? AJ.
100.
No. You give her?
15.
No, 746. 746. Appearing on the show in 1982, who was the youngest person ever to host Saturday Night Live? Ellie.
Lindsay Lohan.
Not Lindsay Lohan. No, you can give her.
Give me a host. Give me a host. Please. Fallon.
No, it was Drew Barrymore. She was 7 years old.
Oh.
That's what I was
7
actually
years
going to say.
Seven.
The giant panda is a member of the bear family. To what family does a much smaller red panda belong? AJ.
Lemur.
Not lemur. You can give her. Need an answer?
Dog.
No, it's actually the raccoon family. What is Europe's largest arch, completed in 1836? Europe's largest arch. Blake Braden.
The Arc de Triomphe.
Yep, that is correct, in Paris. What European film director reveals his considerable inner struggle in The Magic Lantern, an autobiography? European film director. That was Ingmar Bergman. What fruit has its seeds on the outside? Ellie.
Strawberry.
Strawberry is correct, yep. What Sesame Street character lives in a garbage can? Blake.
Oscar.
Yes.
Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch, yes. The Khmer Rouge was a regime ruling this nation in the 20th century. Blake.
Iran.
Not Iran. No.
Give me a nation. Pakistan. What? Pakistan. Pakistan?
Cambodia. What reptile, according to ancient legend, was able to live in fire? Braden.
Salamander.
Salamander is correct, yep. What boutonniere flower is second in commercial value in the United States? Addison.
Carnation?
Carnation is correct, yep. Good job. In the game Plants vs. Zombies, what do players collect as currency to buy plants? AJ.
Sun?
Yes, sunlight. Okay, that's the end of our first round. We'll tally up our score and come back with the second round right after this.
Express yourself. Work with your hands. Care for others. At Parkland College, you'll be amazed at the new skills you'll learn, the goals you'll reach, and the difference you'll make in the world. Discover your very best self at Parkland College. Enroll now for classes at parkland.edu.
Okay, we got a good game so far. Blue Ridge 110, Tuscola 160. Let's see if Blue Ridge can catch up in the lightning round. Let's get started. What salad is made from mozzarella cheese, tomatoes, and basil? Ellie.
Caprese.
Yes, that's right. It's named after the town Michelangelo was born at. Are gorillas plant eaters, meat eaters, or both? Blake.
Both.
No, they're plant eaters. Plant eaters. Who was shot by Jack Ruby in 1963? Indra.
Kennedy?
Not Kennedy, no, Lee Harvey Oswald. Lee Harvey Oswald. Who founded the American Red Cross? Alexis.
Clara Barton?
Clara Barton is correct. What internet term has been defined as politically motivated hacking? Term is hacktivism.
All right.
Get it? Can you give me all the mythological names for the mountain in Greece where no woman, female animal, child, unique, or person with a beardless face is allowed to set foot? Mythological name. Braden.
Mount Olympus.
Not a Mount Olympus. Mount Athos. Mount Athos.
If you don't know, don't guess.
Which month was named after the Roman god of war? Braden.
March.
March is correct, yes. What body organs are home to your alveoli? Braden.
Lungs.
Lungs is correct. What is the unit of measure of electrical? What is the unit of electrical resistance? AJ.
Ohms?
Ohm is correct. Yes, good job. What metal has a liquid consistency at room temperature? AJ.
Mercury?
Mercury is correct. What month is named after the Latin word for seven? Indra.
September?
September is correct. Where is Machu Picchu, the city of the lost Incans? Indra.
Peru?
Peru is correct. What mythical Scottish town appears for one day every 100 years? Indra.
Brigadoon?
Brigadoon is correct. What author wrote the following works? The World According to Garp, The Hotel New Hampshire, and The Cider House Rules. That author was John Irving. At Moline, Illinois in 1875, what inventor and manufacturer produced the world's first riding plow? Blake.
John Green?
Not John Green, John Deere. John Deere. Which is green.
It's green.
What country shares its borders with Argentina, Bolivia, and Peru? AJ.
Chile?
Yes, that is correct. Who became the first head of the U.S. Treasury in 1789? AJ.
Alexander Hamilton?
Yes, he's on the $10 bill. Okay, that's the end of our lightning round. We'll tally up the scores and be back with our final round right after this.
Express yourself. Work with your hands. Care for others. At Parkland College, you'll be amazed at the new skills you'll learn, the goals you'll reach, and the difference you'll make in the world. Discover your very best self at Parkland College. Enroll now for classes at parkland.edu.
Okay, the lightning round minute comeback for Blue Ridge, 180 now, over Tuscola is 160. Let's find out who wins in the final round. What is the third letter of the Greek alphabet? Indra.
Gamma?
Gamma is correct, yeah. Where is the Atlantic Ocean west of the Pacific Ocean? That is in Panama. What are the two main ingredients of mayonnaise? Ellie.
Oil and eggs.
Oil and eggs is correct, yeah. Good job. Who created an empire of almost 5 million square miles stretching from the Pacific to the Caspian Sea from 1206 to 1227? It was Genghis Khan. What did Sherlock Holmes keep in the toe of his Persian slipper? Braden.
Magnifying glass.
Not a magnifying glass. You can confirm.
A knife.
No, that's where he kept his tobacco. Which is farther west? Haiti, the Dominican Republic, or Cuba? Blake.
Cuba?
Cuba is correct, yeah. What type of animal is a pinniped? It is a seal. It's a type of seal. How many times a year does the sun rise and set at the North Pole? Blake.
It doesn't.
No, you can confirm.
Once. Winter solstice. Once?
Once, yes, once. Which journalist covering the Blitz in World War II era London had the trademark closing, "Good night and good luck"? It was Edward R. Murrow. What three countries were part of the Axis powers in World War II? AJ.
Germany, Italy, Japan.
That is correct. Yeah. What 1990s best-selling novels had chapters titled The Flemish Cap, The Zero Moment Point, and Dreams of the Dead? Indra.
Slaughterhouse-Five.
Not Slaughterhouse-Five. You can confer. Like,
No part.
it was a perfect storm. A perfect storm. Aspirin was considered by many to be the first wonder drug. Who registered a trademark for aspirin in 1899? Trademark for aspirin. That was Bayer. Bayer. What physical property do scientists believe to be linked with the elusive Higgs boson, dubbed the God particle? What physical property is associated with the God particle? Mass. Small town Burkittsville, Maryland was put on the map with a small budget film from 1999, and it was a fake documentary. Alexis.
Blair Witch
Yes.
Project.
Yes. Macbeth was a ruler of what country? Blake.
Scotland.
Scotland is correct. What color are Granny Smith apples? Ellie.
Green.
Green is correct. Where was poet T.S. Eliot born? He was born in St. Louis, Missouri. Winning which three races constitutes the Triple Crown of horse racing? Break.
Kentucky Derby, Indiana Derby, and U.S. Open.
No. You can confirm if you like.
Kentucky Derby's all I got. Cool. No part.
No. Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes.
Kentucky.
Which is the only U.S. state not to have a straight line in its border? Right.
Hawaii?
Hawaii is correct, yeah. What was the first sport ever televised in the United States? Ellie.
Baseball.
Baseball is correct, yeah. From which disease did President Ronald Reagan suffer prior to his death? Ellie.
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's disease, yes. Which American composer was best known for orchestra pieces such as Rhapsody in Blue and Porgy and Bess? Which composer? Ellie.
Duke Ellington.
Not Duke Ellington. You confirm?
Gershwin.
Gershwin, George Gershwin, yes. Okay, it's time for this round's video question, which is for Blue Ridge.
This groundbreaking 1992 MTV show is considered by many to be the first reality TV program.
Sorry.
Real life.
Okay. Real life.
Okay.
The Real World picked 7 strangers to live in a house together and have their lives filmed. In its early years, it was hailed for depicting issues of contemporary young adulthood relevant to its core audience, but later garnered a reputation as a showcase for immaturity and irresponsible behavior.
Okay, almost on the video question. We're all tied up, so let's finish up the game. What is the word for the small plastic tag at the end of a shoelace? AJ.
Aglet.
Aglet is correct. What is North America's largest rodent? AJ.
Possum.
Not possum. You can confirm?
Squirrel.
No, it's a beaver. What larger group do these belong to? The bob, the beehive, the bouffant, and the pixie. Ellie.
Hairstyles.
Yes. This 1991 movie starred Val Kilmer as Jim Morrison, the controversial lead singer of which 60s rock band? Alexis.
The Who?
Not The Who. You can confirm? Need an answer?
Top Gun.
No, it was The Doors. The Doors. In the equestrian sport of polo, how many riders are on each team? AJ.
7.
Not 7. You can confirm?
9.
4.
None of us said anything.
In the Second World War, which nation capitulated on August 15th, 19... Britain.
France?
Not France. 1945. You can confirm?
Germany?
No, it was Japan. How long is the legislative term for members of the U.S. House of Representatives? AJ.
2 years.
2 2 years is correct. What game has players walk around to move their avatar and has stops and gyms? Ellie.
The Sims?
Not The Sims. You can confirm?
Just give me a game. Okay. No answer.
It's Pokemon Go. What was the strictly monitored border between Eastern and Western Europe called during the Cold War? AJ.
Iron Curtain?
Iron Curtain is correct, yeah. James's mom has 4 children. Their names are April, May, June, and AJ.
James.
James is correct. That's tricky. In Twilight, what was Jacob's last name? Brady.
Black.
Black is correct, yeah. Who's generally given credit for the quote, "I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees"? Brady.
Henry.
No, you can confirm?
Williams.
No, Amuno Zapata. Zapata is what we're looking for. What is a stock or any other security representing an ownership interest? What is a stock or any other security representing an ownership interest? AJ.
Capital.
Not capital. You can confirm?
ROI.
No, equity.
Equity. That was amazing.
What French term describes the sudden takeover of a country's blank?
Co.
Be more specific.
Coup d'etat.
Coup d'etat, yes.
There you go.
By a group of conspirators, yes. What kept President Richard Nixon from being impeached? Ellie.
He resigned.
He resigned, yes, that's correct. What product that became durable when heated with sulfur was discovered accidentally? AJ.
Rubber.
Rubber, yes, by Charles Goodyear. Fort Necessity in Pennsylvania was the site of the opening battle of what great war of the colonial era? Brayden.
Lexington.
No. You can confirm?
I just.
Yeah, okay. Revolutionary War?
No, French Indian War. The French Indian War. Okay. And what year was Alice's Adventures in Wonderland published?
Sorry.
Blake.
1873.
No. You can confirm?
All right, give me 1872. 1872?
No, you're all pretty close. 1865. Okay, that's the end of our game. It was a tight one. We'll get back and tell you who won right after this.
Express yourself. Work with your hands. Care for others. Discover your very best self at Parkland College. Enroll now for classes at parkland.edu.
Okay, great game on the first game of the today. 280 for Blue Ridge, 270 for Tuscola, which means Blue Ridge will play the winner of our next game, which is between Champaign Centennial and Danville Schlarman. So stick around for that. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back to the Parkland Challenge 2023. So far, we know Blue Ridge is in our final game today. Let's find out who's going to play them. Let's meet the teams now.
Anna Lehman, Jr. Cheyenne Lutz, Jr.
Dylan Hemker, Jr. Paul Hurley, sophomore.
Maya Jenny, Jr.
Wrigley O'Brien, sophomore.
Safa Tamim, freshman.
Sophia Stewart, sophomore.
Riti Bosley, freshman.
Arnavi Kalipara, freshman.
Diana Diamani, freshman.
Okay, let's get started. What was the only country still building steam locomotives in 1990? The country was China. China. What institution awards the Pulitzer Prize? Paul.
Smithsonian Library.
No, not Smithsonian. You can confirm if you'd like.
Nobel Committee.
No, Columbia University. In 1513, who became the first European explorer to set eyes on the Pacific Ocean? Paul.
Da Gama.
Not Da Gama. You can go for it.
Maybe it's got this a random one. Maybe. Should we just say Christopher Columbus? Magellan.
Oh, I like Magellan. Magellan?
No, Balboa. Where are the highest tides in the world? That is at the Bay of Fundy. They change 40 feet from sea level every day. What astrological sign is associated with the archer? Anna.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius is correct. Good job. This comedian often spoke of faking his own death, leading to persistent rumors his 1984 death was a grand hoax. That was Andy Kaufman. These awards for theater are named after Antoinette Perry Awards. What, Sophia?
Tony?
The Tony Awards, yes. Or they're more commonly known as. Columbia is a magazine of what fraternal order of Roman Catholic men? Sophia?
Jesuit?
No. You can go first if you like.
Priest.
The Knights of Columbus. Rub-a-dub-dub. Who were the three men in the tub? They were the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. What does the phrase "Vindi Vidi Vici" mean? Safa.
We came, we saw, we conquered.
Yes, that's right. The density of which substance is measured by a lactometer? Paul.
Milk.
Yes, milk is correct. Yeah. The female of what fish stores her eggs in an abdominal pouch of the male? Sophia.
Seahorse.
Seahorse is correct. Good job. The 63-story Peachtree Center is in what southern capital? Paul.
Birmingham.
No. You can infer?
Georgia, right? Peaches.
Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia, yes. Red Stick, translated into French, is the name of Sophia.
Baton Rouge.
Yes, this Louisiana city, Baton Rouge. What is medical examiner Dr. Donald Mallard's nickname on the TV show NCIS? Cheyenne.
Gibbs.
No. You can confirm?
Maybe watching CIS. Biggs.
No, his name is Ducky. 20th Century Fox had two blockbuster hits about war in the 1970s. Name one of them.
Forrest Gump. No, in the 1970s.
Paul.
Rising Sun.
Not Rising Sun. You can confirm?
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Oh, she said Forrest Gump. Yeah. Forrest Gump.
No, you can pick MASH or Patton.
Oh, it's asking for TV.
Which king of France was known as the Sun King? Paul.
Louis XVI.
How many years did it take Leo Tolstoy to write War and Peace? Sophia.
12.
Not 12. You can confirm?
7.
6. Very close. Which former U.S. state governor, actor, and wrestler was born James George Janos? He's a state governor, actor, and wrestler. Paul.
Hulk Hogan.
Not Hulk Hogan, no.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. He's not one though, but Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, it was Jesse the Body Ventura. Who was the first African American justice of the Supreme Court? Sophia.
Clarence Thomas.
Not Clarence Thomas. You can confirm it?
Marshall.
Yes, Thurgood Marshall. Okay, it's time for this round's video question, which is for Schlarman.
What cool 1990 song became the first rap song to hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100?
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
Yes.
Ice, ice, baby.
On November 3rd, 1990, rap cemented its finally unignorable mainstream influence with its first ever #1 single on the Billboard Hot 100 with Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby.
Okay, good job on the video question there. Let's get back to our regular game. What are Mozart's first and middle initials? Or first and middle names, I'm sorry. What are Mozart's first and middle names? Safa.
Wolfgang Amadeus.
Yes, that's correct. Good job. The voice of what actor who passed away in 1993 is heard on Michael Jackson's hit single, Thriller? An actor was Vincent Price. Vincent Price. What bone connects the humerus with the clavicle? Paul.
Pelvis.
Not pelvis. No, you did first.
Radius? Oh, wait, no.
Radius?
This.
Radius.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Radius?
Scapula. Scapula. Who founded the Portland Mavericks independent baseball team? That was Bing Russell. He's the father of Kurt Russell. What is the only insect that can turn its head? Cheyenne.
Praying mantis?
Praying mantis is correct, yeah. Which large air conditioner manufacturer is named after the man who invented modern air conditioning in 1902? His name is Carrier. Carrier. What cemetery is John F. Kennedy buried in?
Arlington National Cemetery.
That's correct, yeah. If you ran 4 back-to-back marathons, how far would you have gone?
104 miles.
Yeah.
Kilometers. Sorry, kilometers. Kilometers.
Yeah.
Sorry, kilometers. Yeah.
Oh, that was quick.
Good job. Crazy.
Okay, this is going to be a big one here. Name the 9 rooms on a standard clue board. I don't feel good about it. Dylan.
Kitchen, bedroom, garage.
Not garage isn't in there.
Yeah,
Okay, so kitchen, living room, bathroom, bedroom, dining room, office, library, study. Stairwell. Okay. Someone else say it.
Okay, kitchen, library, bathroom, bedroom, office, study.
No, it was a good shot though. It was ballroom, billiard room, conservatory, dining room, hall, kitchen, library, lounge, and study.
Man.
I can't believe you missed that. That was crazy.
The billiard room, man. Should have known that one.
What kind of doctor was gunfighter Doc Holliday? What kind of doctor? Sava.
Cardiologist.
Not a cardiologist, no.
Surgeon.
No, he's a dentist. What are these? Bowler, Homburg, fedora, cowboy, Sophia.
Hat.
Yes, types of hats. What gives the gemstone turquoise its distinctive color? Sophia.
Copper.
Copper is correct, yeah, good job. From which country does the martial art Taekwondo originate? Paul.
Korea.
Korea is correct. Tommy and Annika are best friends of what literary character? Tommy and Annika. Paul.
Huckleberry Finn.
Not Huckleberry Finn. You can try it.
Names. It sounds organic. Actually, no, never mind. I don't know. Just make up a name.
Anna Green Gables.
No, Pippi Longstocking. Okay. If you are in Bathhouse Row, what national park are you visiting?
Yosemite.
No. Who's your first?
Yellowstone.
No, Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Okay, that's the end of our first round. We'll tally up our score and be back with the lightning round right after this.
Express yourself. Work with your hands. Care for others. At Parkland College, you'll be amazed at the new skills you'll learn, the goals you'll reach, and the difference you'll make in the world. Discover your very best self at Parkland College. Enroll now for classes at parkland.edu.
Okay, we got a good game going. Centennial 100, Schlarman 80. Let's get with the lightning round. In the old proverb, imitation is the sincerest form of what? Sophia.
Flattery.
Flattery is correct. What is the German word for sausage?
Wiener.
No, it's worst. What language did Anne Frank use when she wrote her diary? Paul.
Dutch.
Dutch is correct, yes. What simple living Christians founded the village of Bird in Hand in Pennsylvania? Sophia.
Amish.
Amish is correct, yes. Copper and zinc are combined to create what alloy metal? Paul.
Brass.
Brass is correct. Cross-country skiing and rifle shooting make up which sport? Biathlon. At most, how many Friday the 13th can there be in one calendar year? Most you can have is 3. The Oregon Trail began in what state? Sophia.
Missouri.
Missouri is correct, yeah.
All right.
Where was Leonardo da Vinci born? Paul.
Italy.
You gotta be more specific.
Milan.
No, Vinci, Italy. What 1990 box office flop was the first film to pair Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan? It was Joe versus the Volcano. It's kind of a tough one, right? What do we call the young of a deer? Sophia.
A fawn.
Yes, a fawn or a calf. What is the hottest planet in the solar system? Paul.
Venus.
Venus is correct. What is the longest river in Asia? That's the Yangtze. In what city did Charles Lindbergh take his first piloting job, flying the Mail? It was St. Louis, Missouri. In what city is the Ohio State University located? That is in Columbus, Ohio. What does GOP stand for? That stands for Grand Old Party. Tenochtitlan was the capital of which civilization? Paul.
The Aztec civilization.
Yes, the Aztecs. Good job. Okay, that's the end of our lightning round. We'll be back with our final round right after this.
Express yourself. Work with your hands. Care for others. At Parkland College, you'll be amazed at the new skills you'll learn, the goals you'll reach, and the difference you'll make in the world. Discover your very best self at Parkland College. Enroll now for classes at parkland.edu.
Okay, good game so far. Centennial 130, Schlarman 110. Let's get to our final round. What famous novel was written by Harper Lee? Sofa.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
To Kill a Mockingbird is correct. What are the 4 C's used to evaluate the value and quality of a diamond? The 4 C's evaluate a diamond. It's carat, cut, clarity, and color. That's what we're looking for. What is the original name of the Hoover Dam? Paul.
The Nixon Dam.
No. You can confirm?
I forgot it. Wait, can you read that?
Colorado Dam?
I know the Boulder Dam. Boulder Dam, very close. What organ is almost always removed if it is accidentally cut during surgery? Sophia.
Appendix?
Not the appendix, no. You confirm?
Gallbladder.
I know it's the spleen. Spleen.
We don't have the books.
What did Romans call a marketplace or public square? Shane.
A bazaar.
Not a bazaar. You can confirm?
Forum?
Forum is correct, yeah. Good job. What color moves first in chess? Paul.
White.
White is correct. What is the lightest atom? Paul.
Helium.
No. You can confirm?
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen is correct. Yes. And which city is located partly in Asia and partly in Europe?
Istanbul.
Istanbul, Turkey, yes. If a bride is carried over a wooden strip directly beneath an exterior door, what has her husband stepped over? A wooden strip directly beneath an exterior door. It's called a threshold. Threshold. What is the Bermuda Triangle also known as? Paul.
The Devil's Triangle.
That is correct. How many gas giants are there in our solar system? Paul.
4.
4 is correct, yes. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. How many squares are on a chessboard? Paul.
64.
64 is correct, yeah. 8 times 8. Who sculpted Mount Rushmore? It was Gutzon Borglum. Excuse me. Who invented the microwave oven in 1947? That would be Perry Spencer. I don't know. What is known as a Tavernier Blue? What is known as Tavernier Blue? Paul.
Green.
No. You defer, like.
What is it mean? Yeah, indigo.
Indigo.
No, it's a Hope Diamond. What city is America's largest in area? Sophia.
Los Angeles?
Not Los Angeles.
Houston.
No, it's Juneau, Alaska.
What?
That's good.
What holiday celebrated December 26th to January 1st? Sophia.
Epiphany?
No, I'll finish for you. You can confer. What holiday celebrated December 26th to January 1st is named after the Swahili word for first?
No idea. No answer.
Kwanzaa.
I thought it was 30
What was the pioneer route from Independence, Missouri to Fort Vancouver, Washington known as? Paul.
The Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail is correct.
Did we already have a question?
Lexington, Virginia is home to what all-male military college? Paul.
West Point.
Okay,
no,
sorry,
not
sorry.
West Point. You prefer?
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna guess West Point. So.
Cool.
I don't know.
Anything else?
Yeah. I just.
Navy school.
No, the Virginia Military Institute.
Okay.
What is a group of mammals to which apes and humans both belong to? Paul.
Primates.
Primate is correct. In 1949, the Lego Group started a line of plastic construction toys in what country? Paul.
Denmark.
Denmark is correct. What Western state is probably less than thrilled to be known as the Vermin State? Shine.
New Mexico.
New Mexico is correct, yeah. Who was both a famous poet and biographer of Abraham Lincoln? He won a Pulitzer Prize. Stop it.
Whitman.
Not Whitman. For
Longfellow.
no, Carl Sandburg. Carl Sandburg.
Okay, I would have.
Okay, it's time for this round's video question, which is for Centennial.
In 1993, the animated show Beavis and Butthead premiered on MTV. Can you name the two bands that were featured on the title characters' shirts?
Okay, 90s bands.
Two bands from the 90s. I got Nirvana and Pearl Jam. That's all.
Just say it.
Nirvana and Pearl Jam.
Okay, we'll see that.
The heavy metal loving characters wore AC/DC and Metallica t-shirts during their idiotic adventures.
I knew that answer, surprisingly. Who won the Peloponnesian War? Paul.
Sparta.
Sparta is correct, yes. What current branch of the U.S. military was a corps of only 50 soldiers? Paul.
Marines.
Not the Marines, I'll finish for you. Was a corps of only 50 soldiers when the World War I broke out?
Air Force.
Air Force is correct, yes. Didn't have planes. In the early 1300s, William Wallace led the Scottish resistance against England. What movie later dramatized this story? Sophia.
Braveheart.
Braveheart is correct. What was the first food ever frozen by Clarence Birdseye, the inventor of frozen food? Paul.
Ice cream.
Not ice cream, no.
Vegetables, man. Which vegetables?
Yeah, that's just say vegetables.
Vegetables.
No, he started out freezing fish. When is the Ides of March? On
15th.
Yes, March 15th. What is the capital of Montana? Paul.
Helena.
Yes. What color would Coca-Cola be if you remove the artificial coloring? Dylan.
White.
Not white.
Clear. Or yellow. Clear.
I'm gonna say clear.
Yeah.
Clear.
No, it would be green.
Oh.
What?
I don't know. I might prefer that. What future U.S. president received the last rites of the Catholic Church after an infection following spinal surgery in 1954?
Is it John?
Kennedy.
Yes, John F. Kennedy. Yes. He pulled through. Weasels, badgers, otters, martins, and minks are all member of what animal family? Sophia.
Mustelid?
Yes. What epic southern rock band had several members die in the 1977 plane crash? They sang Free Bird and Sweet Home Alabama. Sophia.
Leonard Skinner?
Leonard Skinner is correct. In what city's harbor did the U.S. battleship Maine explode in 1898? Paul.
Havana Harbor.
Yes. Which network is home to stars like Alton Brown, Amanda Freitag, and Bobby Flay?
Food Network.
Food Network is correct, yes. Bobby Flay might have left recently. Who was Truman Capote's research assistant and friend who later won a Pulitzer Prize? That was Harper Lee, and that was for To Kill a Mockingbird. Anne Bancroft played a devoted teacher, Annie Sullivan, in a film about which courageous blind woman? Sophia.
Helen Keller.
Helen Keller, yeah, the movie is The Miracle Worker. Who was the first person to run a mile in under 4 minutes? Safa.
Bolt.
No, not. Sorry?
Will.
No, it was Roger Bannister. Literary classic Lord of the Flies was written by which author?
Golding.
Pardon?
Golding.
Yes. In what year was the U.S. Monroe Doctrine introduced? Paul.
1823.
That is correct. What was the name of Superman's birth mom? Laura. What product does Bazooka Joe sell? Paul.
Gum.
Yes, he's the gum. He's a character in the comic strip that comes with chewing gum. Okay, that's the end of our game. We'll tally up our score and tell you who's moving on to play Blue Ridge in today's final.
Express yourself. Work with your hands. Care for others. Discover your very best self at Parkland College. Enroll now for classes at parkland.edu.
Okay, 2 really great games so far today. Centennial 240, Schlarman 260. So Schlarman is going to stick around and play Blue Ridge in our final game today to see who goes to our Final Four. Thanks for joining us, and stick around for the next game. Welcome back to the Parkland Challenge 2023. It's our final game of the day, our championship round between Blue Ridge and Schlarman. Let's meet the teams.
AJ Johnson, Jr.
Alexis Wyke, Senior.
Indra Nolan, freshman.
Addison Warsaw, junior.
Savannah Coffin, senior.
Anna Lehman, Jr. Cheyenne Lutz, Jr.
Dylan Hemker, Jr.
Paul Hurley, sophomore.
Maya Jenny, junior.
Wrigley O'Brien, sophomore.
Okay, let's get started. What Saturday Night Live legend titled his autobiography, Cinderella Story, My Life in Golf? That was Bill Murray. That was a line from Caddyshack, which is what we call it. What horse-like mythical creature sports a long twisted horn? Paul.
The unicorn.
A unicorn, yes, on its forehead. La Vie en Rose was the signature song of this popular French singer.
Edith Piaf.
Edith Piaf, yes, as well as the title of a 2007 autobiography about her. What patriotic song did teacher Catherine Lee Bates pen in 1893 after viewing Pikes Peak? Paul.
America the Beautiful.
America the Beautiful is correct. John Dunbar, a soldier who begins a new life with the Indians, is the subject of what 1991 Oscar-winning film? Dylan.
Dances with Wolves.
Dances with Wolves, yes, written and directed and starring Kevin Costner, who was arguably the most notable person held as a prisoner at Robben Island. R-O-B-B-E-N, Robben Island. Paul.
Al Capone.
Not Al Capone. You can confirm?
Oh, sorry.
Nelson.
Sure. Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela is
Sorry,
correct, yes.
sorry.
Good job. No, it's fine. If you're visiting a downtown area called The Loop, what metropolis are you in? Paul.
Chicago.
Chicago is correct. What president invented the dumbwaiter and the swivel chair? Paul.
Taft.
Not Taft.
Wilson.
It was Jefferson. What state, home to Johnson Space Center, allows its residents to cast absentee ballots from space? Paul.
Florida.
Not Florida.
Texas?
Yes, the astronauts can vote from space if they happen to be up there. In what country did the fortune cookie originate? Paul.
Japan.
No.
It's the U.S.
The U.S.
The United States. Yes. Which is further south? The Cape of Good Hope, Cape Horn, or Cape Catastrophe? Which is further south? Paul.
Cape of Good Hope.
Not Cape of Good Hope.
Catastrophe?
No, Cape Horn. Cape Horn. That's one I have. Okay. If November 1st is a Monday, what day is December 1st? AJ.
Thursday?
Not a Thursday. You can confirm?
Wednesday.
It is a Wednesday, yes.
There's 3 1 days. So Tuesday.
What was Lee Harvey Oswald's wife's name? Paul.
Marie.
No. Is it confirm?
Anybody? Meredith.
No. You're really close. Marina. Marina. It's very close. On which continent do yaks live? On which continent do yaks live? Paul.
Asia.
Asia is correct, yes. What artist came up with the concept of 15 minutes of fame? AJ.
Warhol.
Yes, Andy Warhol. Which state does the Hoover Dam border? Which states does the Hoover Dam border? AJ.
Arizona and Nevada.
That is correct, yes. Nice. What Memphis mansion was opened to the public in 1982? Alexis.
Graceland.
Yes, Graceland.
It was.
What two talented brothers wrote such classics as I Got Rhythm, Summertime, and I Got Plenty of Nothing? AJ.
The Doobie Brothers.
Not the Doobie Brothers, no.
Bill and Joe.
No answer.
George and Ira Gershwin. What soul singer sang classic songs like Heard It Through the Grapevine and What's Going On? Anna.
Franklin.
Not Franklin, no.
Give me a singer. Anybody? All right. Williams.
No, it was Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye. What four-letter word means rendered pork fat? Paul.
Lard.
Lard is correct, yes. This tall evergreen got its name from a Scottish explorer and botanist, David Douglas, who discovered it. Indra.
Douglas fir.
Douglas fir is correct.
Good guess.
Discovered in 1825. What country's name is derived from the Spanish word for silver? Paul.
Argentina.
Argentina is correct, yes. Who is the lead singer of the rock band Guns N' Roses? Indra.
Axel.
Pardon?
Axel.
No.
Brown.
No, Axl Rose.
Sorry.
Who authored the 1818 classic Frankenstein? AJ.
Shelley.
Yes, Mary Shelley. Okay, it's time for this round's video question, which is for Blue Ridge.
How many championships did Michael Jordan lead the Chicago Bulls to in the 1990s?
6, but I don't know how many of those he was in.
I can't hear you.
They won 6.
6.
But I don't know how many of those he won. So I'm going to say 6.
Okay. 6.
The Bulls would complete two different three-peats from 1991 to 1993 and from 1996 to 1998 for a total of 6 championships in the decade.
Okay, great job on the video question. Let's get back to our regular game. How many ounces does a 7-pound newborn baby weigh? AJ.
116.
Not 116. You can defer.
$102.
112.
42, not 46.
Who is the United States' first Secretary of State? AJ.
Jefferson.
Jefferson is correct. In what city is the University of Michigan? Paul.
Grand Rapids.
Not Grand Rapids. No, you can defer.
Michigan. What's in Michigan? Lansing?
No, it's in Ann Arbor. American Gothic, a 1930 portrait depicting a farmer and his daughter posing in front of their house, was painted by which author? AJ.
Wood.
Yes, Grant Wood. What do calorie counters abbreviate BMR? BMR stand for? Paul.
Body metabolic rate.
No. Ver?
Body mass ratio?
No, everybody's close. Basal metabolic rate. What fictional flying game got its name from Quidditch Marsh, the site of the first recorded bouts? Indra.
Quidditch?
Quidditch is correct, yes. What is the name of the girl gang in the movie Grease? Addison.
The Pink Ladies.
Pink Ladies is correct. Who was president when America's Centennial was celebrated? Paul.
Harving?
No. You get for it?
86. Who was president in 1886? You don't know? Johnson. Sure. Say it. Johnson?
It was Grant. Grant. One off. What multimedia messaging app was founded by former Stanford University student Evan Spiegel? Multimedia messaging app. Paul.
Twitter.
Not Twitter, no.
That's Zuckerberg. Well, Facebook is one. This was a messaging app. Like Kick. Do you remember like the messaging? You want to say it? No, I don't. Okay. Kick.
No, Snapchat. What is the speed of sound at sea level called? AJ.
Mach.
Yes. Who is the lead singer of Maroon 5? Alexis.
Adam Levine.
Yes. Embarrassing question to answer. What dangerous item do the initials WMD stand for? Ender.
Weapons of mass destruction.
Yes, correct. What is a turkey in bowling? AJ.
3 strikes in a row?
Yes, that's correct. What so-called war spawned the dueling slogans "Better Dead Than Red" and Paul?
Cold War.
The Cold War is correct. What put Queen's 1976 hit Bohemian Rhapsody back on the charts in 1992? What movie put Queen's 1976 hit Bohemian Rhapsody? Anna.
Mamma Mia.
Not Mamma Mia.
I don't know who these are. 1992. Oh my god. No answer.
Wayne's World.
No.
Sing in the car. What combatants have attendants arrange the Ochio Maj top knot on their loincloth in the shape of a ginkgo leaf? Indra.
Sumo wrestlers?
Sumo wrestlers is correct. What is the state bird of Illinois? Paul.
Cardinal.
Cardinal is correct. What state is nicknamed the Mother of Presidents? AJ.
Virginia?
Virginia is correct. What type of engines power jet airplanes? Paul.
A vortex engine?
Not vortex.
Jet engine.
Turbine?
Turbine is good job.
Let's go.
Okay, that's the end of our first round.
That's rough.
We'll down the scores. We'll be back with our lightning round when we come back.
Express yourself. Work with your hands. Care for others. At Parkland College, you'll be amazed at the new skills you'll learn, the goals you'll reach, and the difference you'll make in the world. Discover your very best self at Parkland College. Enroll now for classes at parkland.edu.
Okay, at the end of one round, Blue Ridge has built up a little bit of a lead on Schlarman, but they can catch up in the lightning round. So let's get started. Which Stephen King novel is set at the Overlook Hotel? Indra.
The Shining.
Pardon?
The Shining.
The Shining is correct, yes. By what name is Lawrence Turiad better known? Paul.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Not Lawrence of Arabia, it's Mr. T. Pity the fool who doesn't get that question correct. What name is Austin Richard Post more commonly known as? It's Post Malone. Post Malone. What do the 4 H's in 4-H stand for? They stand for head, heart, hands, and health. What is the name of Dagwood Bumstead's dog? Indra.
Daisy.
Daisy is correct.
Good buzz.
What's the Illinois state flower? Wrigley.
Violet.
Violet is correct. What letter do radio stations west of the Mississippi begin with?
K.
K is correct.
Good
Yes.
buzz.
A group of geese on the ground is called a gaggle. What is a group of geese called when they're in the air? Paul.
A flock.
Not a flock, a skein. Skein. What was the first item ever sold on eBay? It was a broken laser printer. You should know that. How many birds in total were received in the song The 12 Days of Christmas? How many total birds were in the 12 Days of Christmas? 23 total birds. What New England state was the only colony not invaded by the British during the Revolutionary War? That was New Hampshire. New Hampshire. In 1921, the first Miss America was crowned. Who was it? That was Margaret Gorman of Washington, D.C. Who was the first president to ride in a car? That was William McKinley, and he paid for it. What 2 child stars born in 1986 founded the Dual Star Entertainment Group in 1993? 2 child stars. That was Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, the Olsen twins. How many states border the Mississippi River? That would be 10. All right, well, thanks for tuning in to watch me read questions with nothing else happening. We'll tally up our score and be back with our final round right after this.
Express yourself. Work with your hands. Care for others. At Parkland College, you'll be amazed at the new skills you'll learn, the goals you'll reach, and the difference you'll make in the world. Discover your very best self at Parkland College. Enroll now for classes at parkland.edu.
Okay, heading into our final round, Blue Ridge 240, Schlarman 110. Let's get started. How many faces does a tetrahedron have? AJ.
6.
Not 6. You go first.
Go for it.
12.
4. What Olympic sport requires a feathered shuttlecock? Indra.
Badminton.
Badminton is correct. What Greek philosopher said, man by nature is a political animal? Paul.
Plato.
Not Plato.
Socrates. Sure. Okay. Socrates.
No, Aristotle.
Yeah.
A molecule of water contains how many atoms of oxygen? AJ.
1.
1 is correct. In television, what do the letters TBS stand for? AJ.
Television broadcasting system?
No.
No idea.
Telephone system. I don't know. Television volt.
No, Turner Broadcasting System, because it's owned by Ted Turner. What was the name of the U.S. submarine that sank itself with its own torpedo in 1944? Anna.
USS Arizona.
No. You can confirm?
No answer.
It was USS Tang. What animal grows the most in its first year? Paul.
Elephant?
Not the elephant. No.
Humans.
No, the blue whale. What is the world's largest monkey? Anna.
Gorilla.
Not the gorilla.
Sure. Orangutan?
No, the mandrill. What are cumulogranite clouds suspected of hiding in the aviation lingo? AJ.
Thunderstorms?
No, you can confirm?
Lightning?
No, mountains. Clouds that cover the mountains. What is the science that is concerned with the adaptation of the workplace to suit human beings?
Sociology.
Not sociology, no.
Yeah. Anything? No. Okay, no answer.
Ergonomics.
I like the keyboard.
What is the term for the second full moon in a month? Indra.
Blue moon?
Blue moon is correct, yes. The 1,000-mile-long river separating Texas and Oklahoma has what colorful name? Wrigley.
Red.
Yes, the Red River. Lucy and Linus from Peanuts cartoon strip had a younger brother. Do you remember this younger brother's name? Paul.
Stewart.
Not Stewart.
Lionel.
No, his name is Rerun.
Oh, yeah.
What is the name given to the Japanese art of flower arrangements? Paul.
Bonsai.
No. You confirm?
Horticulture?
No. Ikebana. What word describes a horse with a white tail and mane, but a body that is often gold in color? AJ.
Stallion.
Not stallion. You can confirm if you like.
No answer.
That would be a palomino. How many actors have played 007 in the James Bond movies? Paul.
5.
Not 5. You confirm?
Yeah, number 3. 3. Okay. 3?
No, 6. Wow. Between which two planets are asteroids chiefly found? Paul.
Mars and Saturn.
Not Mars and Saturn.
Neptune and Jupiter. Neptune and Jupiter?
No, Mars and Jupiter. Susan Bennett provided the voice for this virtual assistant. What's the name of this assistant? Paul.
Siri.
Siri is correct. Yes. What enormous state college in the South has a much visited rural life museum? Rural Life Museum. That is LSU, Louisiana State University. What is the name of the rover that landed on Mars on August 6, 2012? AJ.
Curiosity?
Curiosity is correct, yeah. What abolitionist was sometimes referred to as the Moses of her people? AJ.
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman is correct. All right, it's time for this round's video question. which is for Schlarman.
How old was Tiger Woods when he won his first Masters in April of 1997?
How old is he like now? Like 40 something? Yeah, he's like 45 something.
22. He was really young. Just guess. Wrigley. It's up to you.
See, what do you think?
Yeah, I would say 22.
22.
Woods was 21 when he won his first Masters, and he has gone on to win 5 green jackets, on his way to winning 15 major tournaments overall.
Okay, so close on the video question. Let's get back to our regular game. Microsoft Corporation was founded by Bill Gates and what other person? Paul.
Wazowski?
No.
Do you guys know? Nope.
Williams.
I know Paul Allen. No longer printed, what 20th century president's face was on the $100,000 bill? Paul.
Roosevelt.
Not Roosevelt.
Grant.
I know it's Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson. Shakespeare is credited with inventing the knock-knock joke. In which of his works did the first one appear? Anna.
Macbeth.
It is Macbeth. What Italian appetizer consists of bread spread with garlic, olive oil, and tomatoes? Bread spread of garlic, olive oil, and tomatoes. Paul.
Aioli.
Not aioli. Remember?
Garlic bread.
No, bruschetta. Which U.S. president dedicated the Statue of Liberty in 1886? AJ.
Grant.
Not Grant, no. You can confirm.
Harding.
No, it's Grover Cleveland. And what year was Alaska admitted to the Union? Paul.
1957.
No.
1951.
No, 1959. What battle did the Union win immediately before Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Cheyenne?
The Battle of Gettysburg.
Not Gettysburg, no. Before he issued the Emancipation Proclamation.
Oh wait, sorry, this is a...
Oh yeah.
Antietam? Sure.
Antietam?
Antietam is correct. Yeah, good job. Name 3 of the 6 men's gymnastic events in the Olympics. 3 of the 6. Indra.
Rings, parallel bars, and floor.
What was the first one?
Rings,
Rings, parallel bars, and what was the last one?
floor.
Yeah, that's it. Also the horizontal bar and the pommel horse and the vault. What was the name of Pinocchio's creator and father? Indra.
Giuseppe.
No. Give her.
Wait, you go.
Steven.
I know it's Geppetto. Among humans, the period of time between conception and birth is called pregnancy. What is the period of time called among Paul?
Incubation.
No. What is the period of time for that called with mammals?
Gestation. Yeah. Gestation.
Gestation is correct. Yeah. How many dots are there in total on a pair of dice? A pair of dice. How many dots total? AJ.
20.
No.
42.
42 is correct. Yeah. Nice math heads. Nice work. In which American city was Dr. Martin Luther King assassinated in 1968? Indra.
Memphis.
Memphis, Tennessee, yes. Brown, rainbow, and lake are types of what fish? Paul.
Trout.
Trout, yes. What is the line along the crest of the Rockies that separates the rivers from flowing eastward or westward? That is the Continental Divide. Where in Washington, D.C. is the Statue of Freedom? Paul.
Capitol Hill.
No.
National Mall.
National Mall.
No, it's on the Capitol Dome itself. What position did both these men hold? Louis Freeh and J. Edgar Hoover. Paul.
Department or treasurer?
Not treasurer.
Secretary of State. Sure. Secretary of State.
No, they were both FBI directors. Okay, that's the end of our game. We'll tally up our score and tell you which team's moving on to the Final Four when we come back. Okay, pretty good game. Blue Ridge 330, Schlarman 160. That means Blue Ridge is advancing to our Final Four. Thanks for joining us, and tune in next time for Parkland Challenge 2023.